we are continuing the journey of discussing the solution of JEE Advanced 2026 paper 1. So here it is question number 7. It was considerably an easy question. Only thing is that you have to check the options very carefully. So a quasi-static cycle of monoatomic ideal gas contains isothermal process followed by an isochoric process, adiabatic process, volume of the gas B1, V2, A and B. If the cycle has heat input Q in, output as Q out, then efficiency is given to be this. We have to check the options. So first identifying the process. So here A to B, you can see that C to A is steeper than A to B. So this is isothermal and this one will be adiabatic. So now I will go by the process wise. So if I say A to B is isothermal. Since it is isothermal, so temperature at point B will be equal to temperature at point B, and we can easily calculate the work done delta W, that is equal to nRT log of V2 by V1. So if I go by the option nRT, TA equal to TB is equal to, we have considered to be T, ln V2 by V1 is equal to 8. So this becomes nRT log of 2 cube. So this becomes 3 nRT ln2. Considering ln2 to be approximately equal to 0.693, so we are taking 0.7, so this is 3 nRT into 0.7, so this becomes 2.1 nRT. This is delta W, which is equal to delta Q. So since delta Q is coming to be positive over here, so here heat is added to the system. Heat is added to the system. All right, fine. So this is one part done. Then we'll go for the next part. Next part is, if we check the second step, the next process is B2C. The B2C process is isochoric, where volume remains constant. So delta W is equal to 0. So delta Q is equal to delta U, change in internal energy, which is defined to be NCV delta T. So there we can write, so here delta T becomes NCV, this is TC minus TB. So NCV means it is 3R by 2, TC minus TB. Now the thing is that we have to find a relationship between TC and TB or TA. So for that, since C2A is adiabatic, we can use this relationship, that is TV to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. So there it will become TA VA to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to TC VC to the power gamma minus 1. So temperature at C will become TA. Now VA is V1 and VC is V2. So it becomes V1 by V2 whole to the power gamma minus 1. TA we have considered to be T. V1 by V2 is 1 by 2. Gamma for monoatomic is 5 by 3 minus 1. With calculation, TC becomes T by 4. So if I go back to this equation, I'm talking about this equation over here. If I go back to this equation, this one, if I go back to this equation, then there we can write delta Q is equal to 3 nR by 2 T by 4 minus T. T by 4 minus T is minus 3 by 4. This will become minus 9 nRT divided by it, which is slightly greater than 1. So we can write it to be minus 1.1 nR into T. Negative sign indicates here heat is released. Okay. So now let us go back to the options. So if I go back to the option here, they are saying that heat released in the process BC is smaller than the heat absorbed in the process AB, which is absolutely true. It is happening. The next is, if V2 by V1 is 8, the temperature of the gas at A is 4 times the temperature of the gas at C. So see, TC is equal to T by 4. So yes, this is also correct. They are saying that if V2 by V1 is 8, then the pressure of the gas at A is 4 times the pressure of the gas at point B. So it is quite easy to understand here. Temperature remains constant. If temperature remains constant, then pressure at A into volume at A is equal to pressure at B into volume at B. So pressure at point A becomes VB by VA is equal to, here given 8, so that is 8 into PA. So this option is wrong. So we have only one option to check, that is what? That eta. So for a given value of V2 by V1, we have to check eta. Eta is given to be what? Eta is given to be Q in minus Q out by Q in. So if I want to calculate eta here, Q out is how much? So here it is Q in minus Q out. Q in is equal to 2.1 nRT. 2.1 nRT minus this is 1.1 nRT divided by this definition is by Q in. So that is equal to 2.1 nRT. So nRT will be cancelled. So definitely this is independent of T, and that's what they are asking. So this is independent of T, right? So that's it. I'll shortly coming up with another solution. Till then, stay tuned. If you like this, then please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.